Well, hello, everyone. Here's another episode of NFL Fantasy Matchup. Jed, I was about to say up next, but I am saying NFL Fantasy Matchup. Here we are. It's playoff season. Some of us, I'm pretty much out on all my teams. So I mean, I'm just here just to have fun and just talk players. We're going to talk a little basketball, Major League Baseball, World Cup, all of those things. But welcome, Jed and Jimmy.
Jed, how many, well, for both of you guys, how many leagues are you in where you're still in the championship, or you're in this playoff?
Three. I've got three that I'm in the championship semifinal. So one of our 1K leagues, I'm in the
Okay.
semifinal, and then in our keeper league, I'm in our semifinal, and then I've
Yeah.
got a church league that I'm in the semifinal, and then I've got another church league that I'm out. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I did pretty good. I got 3 out of 5 basically.
I am 1 out of 8, and it is our dynasty league that I'm still in it.
Yeah.
But the other teams, I was so close. And if I had played certain play, I think that's the thing that you're always kicking yourself. If you could go back and redo some of those lineups, especially for the playoffs, I could have won, but I played the wrong players.
Well, but you don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't predict that. Well, to me, it depends on if you did you make the mistake of not playing your main starter, or was it the other way around? Like,
Here's the thing, okay? Like in one particular league where I could have won, I didn't play Travion Henderson. I didn't play Chris Godwin, and I played the wrong quarterback. I played Drake May over Trevor Lawrence. But to be honest, all three of them, it's like a toss up, right? Like some weeks they did good, some weeks they didn't. It just happened to be one of those weeks where if I played them, they've been fine. But for like instance, Travion for Henderson, I didn't play him because I thought Brees Hall would do better. So that was a toss up for
yeah,
me.
and Drake May and I mean Trevor Lawrence, I would have played May over Trevor Lawrence anyway.
Yeah.
So
Who
Lawrence just
knew
had
Lawrence was
he
going to
just went
score all
nuts.
those touchdowns,
Yeah,
right?
so like
Yeah.
those to me, you can't feel bad, but it's actually the opposite. Is when you played, if you had to play Trevor Lawrence and then Drake May went off, then you'd feel bad because you got to
Yeah,
stick with. To me, you got to stick with the guys that got you there. Like, don't question like, hey, these are who my starting guys are, and I just play.
Now, the only thing is, I would play Trevion Henderson because there's no way Brees Hall, under a terrible quarterback, would have at least have any room to run.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's my thought and I was like, maybe I was wrong. I was thinking they're gonna have to rely on the running back because that quarterback sucks, right? And so, but the first time I saw, I think Travion Henderson 55-yard TD run. Later on, he had a 65-yard
Yeah.
TD run.
Yeah.
Oh, like, sucks. I should have. And when Henderson does well, he does well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep thinking about that New England Patriots bet we talked about. You can get the Patriots to win the Super Bowl for like 15 plus 1,500. That's pretty good.
Well, how about this? I did put money on right after that. I put $50 on New England, $50 on Green Bay.
There you
So
go. See,
I'll see how it goes, right? Like if I win, I'll do pretty good, So
did you guys see that they moved the Green Bay Chicago game to Saturday?
night, yeah, I didn't know. Yeah,
And on top of that, all the college games, the college playoffs is this weekend. I don't know why
I did
the
not
NFL
know it was
did
Saturday. I was going to invite
So
some people
stupid.
over on Sunday night,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh crap, it's on Saturday." I already have a Christmas party I have to be at on Saturday. I was like, I'm going to have to ditch
Yeah.
early. Yeah.
And then so everybody's talking about how Green Bay's not going to have Micah Parsons, right? They lost Micah Parsons and they lost
Christian Watson.
Christian Watson. But we lost both Odunze and Luther Burden are out. So
Yeah.
we lost two major offensive players too. So I don't know. It's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah. I do feel like they're better with Christian Watson on their team, but they'll still have
For
Jaden
sure.
Reed, right? But I actually have, you know what? I have good feelings on the Bears. I think they might pull it through this time.
I didn't even check the line. What's the line? Anybody see? Bears
No,
must
I
be the
didn't.
underdogs. The Bears
Yeah.
must be
Yeah,
underdogs.
Luther Burden. I was surprised that Luther Burden's out.
Yeah, he's been playing well too. I've been using him more recently. I really like him when you're into the playoffs playing guys who, like RJ Harvey is a good example. You waited all season to play him. You should be playing him now because they're giving him a lot
Bears
of
are
leash.
favored by minus 125.
But that means they're really not favored because remember, when you're at home, you should be a -3. You start with the -3. So if they're
Yeah.
only a -1.5, that means Vegas actually thinks Green Bay is going to win. That on a neutral
Yeah.
site, Green Bay would win.
I mean, I think the Bears are good. I would consider betting on them. Like even today's game, I was surprised that Seattle was favored to win. I don't know. Are they playing in Seattle today? Is that why?
Yeah, it's in
Seattle
Seattle.
Okay,
now,
maybe that's why. Okay.
Seattle is now up 14-13.
I don't know. How about this? It's always sad when we get to the end of these
The season.
NFL, because you spend
Yes.
so much time working on it,
Yeah.
and then you look back. Oh, who just scored a touchdown? Kenneth Walker just rushed for a 55-yard touchdown.
Yeah, and I didn't play Charbonnet. Charbonnet scored.
But
See,
I
my
don't know. It
problem is
was
I don't need any of the running backs to score. I need Jackson, Smith, and
Yeah.
Jigba to catch a touchdown.
And he's been the cornerback is back. That's been covering him really well. The Rams cornerback, he's been on him really tight. So it's going to be a tough game for Jackson.
yeah. I don't know. So I mean, it's the end, and all we got to do is look forward to the championship and then also the NFL draft. But it's always sad to finish off another season. Yeah. I mean, I would have done so many things differently this year. And then you look back and you kick yourself, but then you're like, okay, I'll learn from next year.
Yeah, Jimmy and I are in the champion semifinal right now. He has Joe Burrow. I have Bo Nix as quarterbacks. But my wide receivers are Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. And then let's see how it does. I have Judkins, Genty, and Hampton as my running backs, my rookie running backs.
I will say, I mean, I don't know if you're going to win this week, but long term, your dynasty league is actually pretty good because if you have Genty, Hampton, Jamar Chase, and Jigba, because right now you're going to have to keep your 3 top wide receivers, right?
I do. I have to keep Jefferson, Chase,
Yeah.
and Jigba. I'm going to have to give up Genty, Judkins, and also Omari Hampton.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
in that league, the 3 of us made the semifinals, so we got 3
Yeah.
out of the 4 spots. That's good because I'm playing Chris on the other side.
See, I'm telling you, it's because it's a dynasty league and it's an auction league, right? It's not a random, we just pick it because we're like 5th in the order.
That's
I
why
think
like
dynasty
auction.
leagues allow a little bit more strategy that you can kind of think through some of these things.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
why I like auction. Auction is so much better, but it takes
Yeah. It just
too
takes
long.
forever.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with that now. It takes
Snake
too long.
drafts. Here's the problem with snake drafts. Snake drafts is like, I mean, you're at the mercy. I mean, depending on who falls to you, there's not much strategy behind it. You're just hoping that you get the right players in front of you.
I realize a lot of times, like for basketball, Jimmy and I are in this league. There is 12 teams. It was snake draft, and then from that point, there's no bench, and then you had to set your lineup and pick players the following day. And you're sitting there, oh my gosh, it's just so hard to make any moves.
Yeah, that's tough.
Hey, any of the news, games or anything matchups struck out to you this past week?
Trying to remember what happened this past week.
Like for instance, Devontae Adams was inactive. More so, all of those injuries.
No, you're right. The injuries
all
as
of
well
the
was the big
injuries,
thing.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was sad to see Devontae Adams going down and Michael Parsons went down on the defensive side. Who were the other? There was
Yeah.
what was the other big one?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
big
Patrick
quarterback,
Mahomes.
Patrick
That was the
Mahomes.
big one. Yep.
To the point, it's a 12-month recovery. Patrick Mahomes probably may not be there until about September or something like that. And so a lot of times I don't know what's going to happen. Now, did they sign another quarterback? All of those things. But they are completely over the salary cap alongside with the Cowboys. So they're going to have to make changes. And their offensive line sucks. That's why Patrick Mahomes got injured.
Well, you think Kelsey's probably going to retire too, right? That'll free up
Correct.
some space.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the question that I've been hearing is, do you just try to retool, right? Like, so you draft the running back from Notre Dame, you get rid of somebody like a Kelsey, and you shore up your line or your defense, or do you just blow this thing up, right? Like, get rid of everybody. Pacheco, you get rid of Rice, you get rid of Xavier Worthy, you get rid of Kelsey, and then you just essentially start over with Patrick Mahomes at the center of it all.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's a little bit older, and so you need to figure out a way to Kelsey. G Rice is good. If you got and they missed the playoffs, so they have a good chance to get a running back. You pick up Jeremiah Love and upgrade the offensive line. There you are.
Yeah, to me, I would still keep Mahomes and Rice and just build around that because nowadays quarterbacks can play for it. Well, we didn't talk about Philip Rivers. He almost pulled off the miracle and won last Sunday. That would have been amazing for all the dads. 44-year-old quarterback winning. But see, some Mahomes still got a long way to go. He can play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like the Dallas Cowboys, they've shown they have a great offense. Prescott, CD Lamb, Pickens, all of those things. They have a wonderful Williams is a great running back. They just got to improve the defense.
Yeah.
Eberflus just needs better players on this defense.
So these are some of the notes that I put together from last week. If you kind of go through the list, right? Buccaneers look pretty good because they got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin back, but who knows what's going to happen to them as well too.
Yeah, but did you not listen to the press conference where their coach just completely blasted them for no effort because they lost that game?
Yeah. I mean, I actually thought they were going to win because they were up, but then who is it? Kirk Cousins and them, they had the momentum behind them as well too. Bengals, I think they're going to have to figure something else because Burrow doesn't seem that excited and confident about these guys. Cardinals, they're going to lose Kyler Murray. Who else is there? Giants, either Giants or Vegas is going to get the number one pick. And so how many of those picks are you going to end up trading? And then I actually think Bo Nix is going to be the real deal. Yeah.
I am voting for the Giants to lose every single game going forward because they are not going to lose that number one draft pick. So
no,
I've been betting against the Giants the whole time.
Did you guys see the game on the 28th? It's the Giants versus the Raiders. And they say that both of them are going to lose all of their games. Yeah. And the question then becomes who's going to work harder to lose on that game? Right? I mean, I think I'm going to put my money on the Giants because right now the Giants have the number one pick. Like Tommy said, I'm going to put money on the Giants. But you never know. Like last year's, these idiot teams ended up like winning the games that you didn't think they would win.
That's pretty funny.
And the Ravens, a lot of times, I know they just won against the Cincinnati Bengals, but Lamar Jackson has not looked very good.
Yeah, he hasn't looked the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen there.
You. Derrick Henry is doing his job, but Lamar Jackson's doing nothing right now, which is so frustrating.
Yeah, but remember, every other year, next year he's going to come back and be fine. Every other year he stinks. By the way, Matthew Stafford's in the red zone. Tom, who do you have? Who scored these touchdowns? Did the tight end score a touchdown yet?
No, but I am hoping this backup tight end. I need Parkinson to score a touchdown. That's what I want. All right, here's one team, Jed and Jim, that I've been rooting for. Houston Texans. Any team that plays the Houston Texans, their defense of the Texans is so good. I'm going against under on the points for that game because their defense has been so good.
Interesting. It's a good pick. I like that.
Yeah. I just hope CJ Stroud. It'll be interesting to see who their running back is next year. CJ Stroud, I hope, they're going to need some help around that guy as well, too.
Well, they got to shore up the line. If they can shore up the offensive line, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm glad that the Bears, it seems like Ben Johnson understands. He's got to really, he invested in the line. So I hope they keep doing that.
Yeah.
And their line, Tui, I think his name is Tui. He left Kansas City, signed with the Bears. Kansas City lost a huge offensive lineman who has done excellent for the Bears this past year.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys know our line coach came out of retirement. The Bears line coach came out of retirement to come back.
Really? Yeah. Well, and remember who their running backs coach is too, Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah,
right. Like, so that's where I was
Colorado.
You gotta think that these guys are gonna be good, at the running back level. Yeah.
Hey, in terms of if you had a favorite for the Super Bowl right now, who would it be? Would it be the Bills and Jared Allen?
I think they're the betting favorites right now, right? The Bills. are their betting favorites.
Let me check.
Yeah, that's what
Current
I still
favorite. Nope, the favorite is the Rams. The
Yeah,
Rams
that's
are
true. The
350.
Rams.
The
Yeah.
Seahawks are 550. The Broncos and the Bills are 800. So the Bills are third or fourth. Then you got the Eagles. Man, this is crazy.
I don't think the Eagles will. I'm not
How
sure
are the
if
Texans in here? Are the Texans even making the playoffs? I guess they are, huh?
I think so.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
They got higher odds than the Patriots. The Patriots are plus 15. The Packers are plus 15. The Texans are plus 11.
Wow. Okay,
That's
that's because
crazy.
they've got a good defense.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Hey, if we look at the slate of this week's games, right? Buffalo Bills, they're going to win against the Cleveland Browns. LA Chargers, must win for the Chargers. They're going to win against the Dallas Cowboys. Jets, Saints, I don't care. It's such a boring game with Jets and Saints. Who knows? Tampa Bay, Carolina Panthers. I actually think the Carolina Panthers may actually end up squeaking out a win against the Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
They're plus 135. Then from that point on, you look at Minnesota against New York Giants. Definitely, you're
Minnesota. Yeah.
the Vikings.
Yeah. And JJ McCarthy's doing pretty good these days.
Yep. Yeah, I started to put Addison back in because McCarthy's been playing well.
Yeah.
We're not taking. So you guys don't want any piece of the Bears at 3,000 plus 3,000.
I don't
Not even a
think
little
so.
bit.
Yeah.
No,
You
Yeah.
never know,
I don't
man. If
think
they beat the
so.
Packers, get on a little run. You never know.
Who's after the Bears? Can you name the folks after the Bears? And I'll tell you if any of them are worth a speculative bet.
Okay, so after the Bears, okay, so the Bears are at 3,000. The Lions are at 3. Well, the Lions have to, yeah. So, the Buccaneers are at 5,000. That's not bad. The Buccaneers,
I don't know.
the Cowboys
think
are at 100,000.
There's no way they would
Yeah,
have to win.
they can't
all
make the
3 games.
playoffs. Yeah.
And the Philadelphia needs to lose all
Yeah.
3 games.
The Colts, man, the Colts dropped down to 40,000. Jeez.
Colts play San Francisco this week. There's no way the Colts are going to beat San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco's at 2,500. They've been getting better. That's not a bad bet. San Francisco at 2,500.
San Francisco, actually, that's not bad. I would put some money on San Francisco.
What about the Jaguars?
The Jags are 1,600.
That's not bad.
That's
I
not
do
bad
like
either.
my
Yeah,
Jaguars.
yeah. That's like I like the Patriots at 1,500. I like that.
Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm sure is pretty low too.
7,000.
Yeah, 7,000. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot.
This week the Patriots are playing the Baltimore Ravens. Patriots are plus 135.
Oh, so they think the Ravens are going to win? That's
But I
interesting.
do like the Patriots. I do like the Patriots to win outright.
I think I like the Patriots to win that.
For the other ones, any other news? Even the sport. I mean, it's playoff season. We're wrapping up here and all that stuff. College, are you guys excited about college? Mendoza will probably end up winning Heisman. He'll probably be the number 1 quarterback taking the draft here.
Oklahoma's playing Alabama on Friday. I'm hoping for Oklahoma to beat
do you think
Alabama.
Oklahoma's going to end up winning against Alabama?
Oklahoma's going to win.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I'm hesitating is because they beat them in the regular season, and in college football, it's hard to beat a team twice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my only hesitation.
Yeah.
But Oklahoma is the better team.
How about this? Here's my prediction. I think Oregon's going to beat James Madison. Oklahoma will beat Alabama so that they will go on to play Indiana. Ole Miss will win over Tulane, and they're going to end up playing Georgia. And then Texas A&M is going to beat Miami, and they're going to go up against Ohio State.
I think Miami's going to win that.
You think so? Against Texas A&M?
Yeah.
No.
There's got to be you didn't pick any upsets. You went chalk. There's got to be an upset.
No, I don't think. I think this round is too easy for their upset. Okay, if there was an upset, I would say Alabama against Oklahoma. The only reason I'm saying Texas A&M over Miami is it's in Texas.
That's true.
And so they've got home crowd behind them.
That's true.
It's in College Station. Yeah. You know what? You know why I know it's in College Station? Because all week I have taken care of 4 trips on private planes to go out there. And I was like, what the heck is going on in College Station? And I was like, because they want them to arrive by a certain time and leave that night. And I was like, oh, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I
So
bet you're
that's
going to
why
be busy with the World Cup. There's going to be a lot of private jets flying.
yes, I think there's going to be a ton of things going on
Yeah,
over there.
that's
So
good. You
yeah,
can make a lot of money.
yeah, yeah. But yes, I think if there was an upset, I think it's going to be Alabama versus Oklahoma. But because of you, Jed, I'm going to pull for Oklahoma because I know
Yeah,
you
I'm
like Oklahoma.
definitely. Yeah, I
Yeah,
hope that would be nice.
but
I don't. I
you
don't.
never know about Alabama. Alabama,
Oh yeah, they have the players.
like they might sneak it out of there.
They could.
So
They could.
yeah,
They Alabama's got talent. That's the problem. They got big, fast, strong guys, so they can definitely win that
yeah.
game. But we'll see. But I think Oklahoma, Indiana would be a fun matchup. Indiana is a very good team, though. They look really, really good.
Mhm.
Beating Ohio
Yeah, yeah.
State.
Look, if you look at Jimmy just went through it. Look, I actually think Texas A&M will win. Ole Miss, I think, still has it in them to go against Tulane. Now, Oregon, who there's no one who's thinking that James Madison's beating Oregon, all right? So they're going to do well.
Yeah, Tulane could beat Ole Miss. Don't sleep on that. Remember, Ole Miss doesn't have their coach. They're a little bit tumultuous. Tulane's coming in. They got nothing to lose. These are college kids. What's the spread? At
Yeah.
least against the spread, maybe they can cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jed Chamberlain is such a good quarterback, and the spread is
Yes.
17 and a half. Tulane plus 17.5.
So there
Yeah.
you go. Take Tulane plus 17. That's pretty good.
I mean, here's the odds, right? Out of all of the games that are going to play on Saturday, you got to think, like you said, there's going to be one upset, and so the question is, who's going to upset the top rank, the better team?
Yep. It's definitely not JMU. JMU is going to get killed.
Mm-hmm.
What's the JMU spread? That's got to be like 30 or something. That to me was what was so dumb. I was like, you could have picked two much better teams than JMU.
Yeah, you could have a Notre Dame on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Notre Dame against Oregon would have been great. All right.
Oh.
I don't understand why JMU is in there.
Well, I think it's because they need to have like some of those smaller conferences.
Yes.
Because right now the way it works out is the top five, the top two is reserved for the bigger conferences, Big
Yeah.
Ten, SEC, right? But I mean, there's no way you can call this a college playoff bracket if you do not include a couple of the smaller ones. But the problem is the smaller ones are going to get destroyed.
Yeah, they're going to get killed. Fun to watch, though.
Now, basketball. I'm telling you, I love Jalen Johnson. We were just talking about it. Jalen Johnson and Canupo just went off today. And then the NBA Cup. Did you guys get a chance
Yes.
to watch the NBA Cup?
Yes. Wembanyama came back, so you lost your bet because you had the Spurs, right?
Yes, I did. I lost my bets. I really thought the Spurs would go well, but who would thought that Onanobi would do so well
Yeah,
in the
great
MVP game?
Yeah, no, but I think the Knicks always, they get undercounted, and they're definitely a worthy team. So I love the in-season tournament. I think it's been really good. So
I do know that I did always under 11.5 when Carl Anthony Towns plays against Wembanyama. It rebounds.
Yeah,
Really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wembanyama's so good. Did you guys see he almost had a reverse alley-oop dunk that he missed in that championship game?
Yeah.
That's
But if
so
you look
crazy.
at it, Dylan Harper, DeAndre Fox, but take Fox out of the picture. Dylan Harper, so then you have Vassell right at the wing. Harrison Barnes is still there. Wembanyama is there. And then Cornette, if you need a backup, he comes in. He's a rim protector. And so suddenly you have this wonderful dynamic team they are the best opponent for Oklahoma.
Do you think that Dylan Harper is really that good?
Hey, by the way, as we're talking, Blake Corum scores another touchdown.
Wow. I told you last week to play Blake Corum, Jimmy, and see he scored.
I did play.
Yeah.
Man, Blake Corum, another touchdown. That's crazy how they keep feeding the ball to Blake Corum.
Yeah, they keep feeding him.
Yeesh.
Did you put money on LA Rams to win against Seattle, Tom?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, 23-14.
Yeah, I put money against those guys. Hey, I just need Smith and Jigba to score a touchdown. That's all I need. That's what I want right now.
I'm telling you, it's going to be tough. Cornerback's been on him.
Yeah. Okay, before we finish up the end of the year, Jed, who are you going to keep for your Dynasty League next year?
You can't tell just by looking?
I'm pulling up your stuff right now.
Yeah. Let me see in our keeper league.
Here, I'm gonna guess. McCaffrey.
Of course, because you gave him to me. That was great.
Yes. McCaffrey,
Yep.
London, Tyreek, Tyler Warren.
Wow.
Right?
I don't think I'm no, I still I like Henry, man. Derrick Henry, still
You don't think he's
good.
gonna get too old next year?
Nah, he's still good.
So you'll keep
I'm not
Henry.
keeping I don't think I'm keeping two wide receivers. So between Hill and London, I probably will drop Hill. Hill has
Yeah,
been
I would
not
drop Hill.
good.
London has better potential at this point right
Yeah,
now.
but I do and then Warren is tough. I like the idea of keeping Warren, but
Yeah.
that's a tough call. I don't know, man. You know.
I mean, that Metcalf would be somebody you would consider, but not right now,
No. Yeah.
So
honestly, like I mean, yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one.
yeah.
What about you?
I think right now we'll pick Bijan, McBride. I would seriously consider Travion Henderson. And like I said, either Burrow, a combination of either Burrow, Chase Brown, or Marvin Harrison. It's going to have to be one of those three.
You shouldn't keep Burrow, but Marvin Harrison, man, you traded McCaffrey for him. You got.
I know, but I mean,
keep
Chase
him.
Brown under Burrow is actually decent play, So
I'm telling you, Harrison's going to have a bounce back year because they're going to. Kyler Murray's not going to be there. They're going. It's going to be a bounce back year.
They have the number 6 pick right now, and most likely they're going to go for a quarterback, Arch Manning.
Arch Manning,
no, Arch Manning's not coming out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. He already said he's staying another year.
Yeah, he's staying another year. So they said actually the following year is when a lot of the top quarterbacks are going to come out. So. Yeah.
Hey, but World Cup, Jim. What city is it going to be at?
Did you see? I sent over to you. It's all over the place. It's Mexico, Canada. It's Mexico, Canada, and the United States. And the U.S. It's going to be in the following cities: Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Miami, New York, Philadelphia, San Francisco, Seattle, and L.A. Some of those tickets.
The World Cup, it's in one city. So is it now into multiple cities?
Well, because they have to play their round robin. So right now it's just the seeding round. So they play all these. You're in groups of 4. They take the top 2 out of each group. So they got to play all those just to get to the big grand, tournament. So this is like
some of the U.S. games like $1,300.
Well, the U.S. so everyone's saying that it was not random because the U.S.'s draw was really good. Like there's pretty much no way they're not going to make it out of that bracket.
Really? Yeah. But
everyone's saying
those games,
that's what usually happens for the host team. The host team gets easy games.
I mean, here's the thing. If it was like in LA, I wouldn't mind LA, but see, some of the bigger cities have the really, really good games as well, too. Like New York and Miami. They have like Kansas City. They have got some like small little town, like countries and stuff.
Hey, you know what I bought this year, guys? Is the Final Four is in Indianapolis. So I bought tickets for the Final Four.
So you can see Purdue.
So I'm banking on Purdue makes. So if Purdue doesn't make it, then I'll sell the tickets. But if Purdue,
how much did you buy them for?
They were like $300 a piece.
That's not bad. Yeah. And then I bet once it gets that's a pretty good play. And depending on who it is, you can sell it for like a good. You could double it potentially to $600 a piece.
But I want to go. I want Purdue to be. I've never been. I've never gone to a final. Have you guys ever gone to a Final Four?
No, I've been to the closest I've been to a Big Ten championship tournament.
Yeah.
But I've not been to a Final Four.
Since we talked about it last week, have you guys been watching BYU?
Yeah.
AJ Dybantsa?
I know. AJ Dybantsa, yep.
AJ Dybantsa, the last couple of games, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 26 points, 8 rebounds, 28 points, 9 rebounds. The guy's a stud. Stud.
Yep. The NBA draft is supposed to be one of the deepest drafts this year. So everyone is saying that this is the year to have good picks.
So maybe the Bulls should lose a little bit more.
They have been losing though. So,
if the Clippers keep losing, Oklahoma will get a high draft pick. Can you imagine if Oklahoma gets Dybantsa?
Oklahoma already has they have 3 out of the top 20 or something. It's crazy.
Yes. And Dybantsa is such a good. I mean, you probably won't get boozers, but Dybantsa is so good. He's such a good player. And then you have also JT Toppins, all of these guys. There's so many good players that I've been watching college sports. All right. Anything else before we wrap up here?
No,
Jim,
we're always
and-
We're always distracted on Thursdays. We can't do these on Thursdays. We're distracted watching the game.
Hmm.
It's fun
Yeah,
though.
I'm sitting here because I want to watch Doncic after we're done. I got to help my wife with the dishes here after we're done, and I got to work on the Seattle game.
Yep, I got to
Mhm.
I got to go wrap some presents.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Good
Talk
seeing
soon.
everyone.
Bye.
All right.